it's not that I like the actor and I like the dynamic that his character brings, but like in a real life Ron Swanson I would hate to interact with someone like him.
I know a real life one.
I know they exist. Some of them are in my extended family.
All right, we're starting late. Stream is up. We need a recap and we're gonna go.
All right.
Stream is up.
We leveled up. The end.
We leveled up. You guys got your crap pushed in by a couple of anchor wielding skeletal giants. So that was fun for mostly for me. That was fun for only one player at the table, me.
And then there was 2 giant skeletons, and Cal was like, "Nah, mate," and then everyone just went in there anyway. And then like they.
Yeah, but what happened before that?
No, Devii was with you. She didn't want to go in either.
I don't know.
So we had completed the trial.
Oh, we found.
We completed the trials, and then we head south.
Oh, we got that book, the Codex book.
Yeah,
we just spent 3 hours walking through doors, y'all. That's it. That's all you need to know.
I don't know what's going on. All right.
we got a book, and
I'm
then
getting coded bits from everyone.
An ice beam came out of Velen's eyeball and dropped on the floor. I remember that bit.
Anyway, Velen read through it. In fact, I think.
Oh, we tried to read it, and then there was like an evil, like
we did read it.
Two others. There were 2 others. Vanvalor. Who were the others? Breker and
Mesh.
Was it Mesh?
Yeah. He is now the party's honorary wizard.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of which, I have a very cool thing for him late game that I found out. I came across today. So.
Velen got spooked and just told us we need to get out of here.
Yes.
At which point, me and interpreted. We interpreted as actually run.
Actually run, and we all had to do like we ran.
And we then proceeded to head straight north. And at which point we met 2 wonderful chaps who was guarding a tomb, and we were like,
"Wonderful chaps!
Can we pass? No, we're gonna pass."
And they said anchors away, and that was all she wrote.
They played Donkey Kong the original series on us. Whooped us repeatedly.
You guys are 2 pockets of quarters, and when you walked in, and you're broke when you walked out. First arcade as a kid, right? All right, that being said, the piles of bones hit the floor. One of them mostly shattered where the head was because of Breker's final smite, smashing it against the wall. However, Devi's fingers tingle with the senses of magic, and she would like to investigate. Cari, what would Devii like to do?
Yes. Well, I would like to see if I can extract any sort of magic from these bones or the weapon to see if I can use it to infuse with the tattoo things.
Okay.
Cool.
So
I don't know. I would probably go if there's like a core or something that's like blue shining in the eyes or somewhere.
This is not loot tables in Final Fantasy, Cari.
No, like a gemstone core that likes the.
All right.
Breker would like kick one of the skulls towards you, the one that he knocked off. It's like a smoldering black core.
Yep.
So what I'd like to do here is instead of
it'd be like that. It'd be huge.
Instead of making this a investigation check, one and done, I would like to make this a bit more collaborative. So let's look at what pieces you're interested in.
Okay.
And I'm going to have a skill challenge associated with each piece you would like. Depending on the level of investment that the players, put in, will determine both the DC as well as the skills that you might need to use. But you may not know what skills I'll ask for. But if you want to try saying in a more broad sense, I want to use this skill, and I want it to look a little bit like this, I might guide you a bit, okay? And second, there's a hidden element where if you have such a great idea, we may have you roll a dice, but you may not know that it's just going to be an automatic success unless you roll one. And other times there may be, it's going to be a DC 30 because it's a dumb idea. But you guys don't know what that is, okay? So you're going to kind of feed through here, and I like it when you invest yourselves in this, okay? So let's talk in character, what you guys want to do, and not keep it out of character, all right? As much as you can.
If you guys can help me, I'd like to see if there's anything. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
I'd like to see if
I
there's
shoot
anything.
those laser beams that paralyze people. That would be a useful skill to have.
Yeah, I'm just
Show me
looking for
proof that they do
magic
that.
in there that we can extract from them, and because I told you, if we can use anything magical, we can make tattoos with them. Dallan said that.
Oh, let's get the coccyx.
see.
The coccyx. Let's get the coccyx. That's the best part.
We
That's
just
the most
need
magical
something
part.
magical. I'm not looking for specific bone.
Well, I'm just saying the coccyx is the best part. Oh God.
I don't know, dude.
I do.
Shall
You
we
have
not-
magic in your coccyx?
I
Don't answer that question. I'm gonna look.
Do you?
What exactly do you wish us to look for?
Anything that looks like it could have magic. Like if you can't sense magic, just like, you know, use your brain and be like, okay, they might have magic in their head or their heart area, something, not in their coccyx.
Crotch area. Crotch
wanna
area
ask you
always
about
has
Or
that.
the derriere.
Okay, I guess we'll have a look. Chalcedony, I'm going to ask you about that later on, not right now.
I'm an open book.
Could I help to investigate the eyes sockets?
Yeah, I'd like to look in there with you.
Okay. For this, I would like one player to roll with advantage, or both of you can roll separately. The skill for this.
Oh, would her jeweler's skill be able to help with? Is there any jewels or anything?
There are no gems in the
There are no
eyes.
gems. Okay. Give me.
But if you have a different tool that you would like to use, you should voice that.
I don't have any.
Didn't think so. Okay.
Unless calligrapher's supplies would help.
For the eyes, this will be Arcana.
Okay. Who has Velen has good arcana.
She's like
Dallan.
peeking out from behind the massive doors. Is it clear yet?
Yes, Velen, I
Yes.
need Breker is gonna help you
Bone
search
dust.
this.
Oh my goodness. It's like a heavy
bone
smoke
dust.
in here.
Is it possible to use bone dust?
No, I'm speaking about all of the shattered bones mixing with vapor in the air.
Okay. Well, no, we're looking for something magical. Can you look in the head with Breker to see if there's anything magical in it?
I suppose.
Also, I personally would like to make an Arcana check to see if I can grind the bones to make dust,
Bread.
because it's a magical creature.
That's a separate check, Cari. We'll get to that.
Yeah,
All right.
separately.
So Cari, you can roll on behalf of Villain or yourself, and then the other person will roll on behalf of Villain. So you and Breker need to decide who's rolling for Villain.
You can roll for Velen if you'd like, since you're assisting her.
But no, it's going to be separate where Velen rolls twice. What would you like to do?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
She can roll twice.
Okay, then I'm going to have Breker roll twice for the check, Cari, if that's okay, because you want to do a separate thing. So Breker rolls plus 10 on your roll.
Ooh.
She has expertise in Arcana.
I have
Felton's
one.
page looks very cool.
Whoa.
A 24.
So Velen will see that they're inside of the eye sockets. There's no longer a glow there, but she's able to show that inside of the eye sockets there are runes that are not arcane in nature. Velen explains. These runes are, I believe them to be giant. I'll need Vanvalor to confirm this, which you can. But these are giant's runes of magic. It seems that the originally in life, these magical runes are part of the bone structure. So if you were to grind this entire skull down, you might be able to get that capability down into a loaf.
Bread. You grind bones to make bread, right?
I suppose if you're a cannibal.
No.
Well, anyways, this is a very large skull, so you could probably grind down. Well, the jaw doesn't seem to be attached. As she lifts it up, it just like falls off. She's like, well, the upper half should do. You just need the eyes.
You talk with it.
Yes. Memento mori and all that here. Well, actually, it would be more like she like lifts up this thing. It's like the size of a backpack.
Well,
oh my god, this is so bulky. Maybe you just take the eye sockets and.
Yeah, maybe just the eye
Actually,
sockets.
You have a file in your tattoo kit.
Does
anyone have a medicine kit, actually?
That would actually jeweler's kit, right? Would it be in
I have
jeweler's
one.
kit?
Yes, if Chalcedony has a jeweler's kit, then you should be able to actually just grind out where the runes are into a small vial for a potion size, and that should suffice.
Okay. I can help do that.
So, Cari, you can mark down. This will take about 20 minutes. You can grind down with Chalcedony's help. You can grind down one vial of ice giant eyes. Or
So
ice giant runes, basically.
What are we grinding? Because they don't have empty sockets. I don't.
So they're empty
would just
sockets,
be
but
the
there's magical runes there, and you're basically just grinding up the runes.
Oh, okay. We're getting those out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's one vial.
Yeah. You just
How vile.
you can mark it however you want, but it's basically gonna translate to ice giant runes.
Okay.
That just are in a vial form.
And
What do we do with that?
did she say that these could be magical?
They would be. Yeah.
And can we figure out what kind of magic would come with them?
So they could basically, the ice giant runes here are evocation.
Evocation.
So if you want to make any notes, you can, Cari, but evocation would translate to, in this sense, would translate to ice stuff. So this would be, you could translate this to an offensive capability, not a defensive one. So whereas the troll heart might give you resistance or immunity in some stretches, depending on how much money you have to kind of, or gems you have to kind of throw into the mix, this bone dust is more offensive. So it would be like deal cold damage. This would be paralyze or restrain or set to 0 speed or grapple, those type of things, right? They would have those type of intended effects. So think very freezy is kind of the best way of saying it. And it would be at range, but because you ground them down, you would probably be able to apply this in a bunch of different ways. It would just be up to your creativity. You could even make it like, if you had an idea of a spell, let's say like Entangling Roots, which is like a first level spell or something like that, like Entangle, or you had like a higher level spell like Cone of Cold. If you're trying to like put that spell into a tattoo or something, this is a very good reagent for that sort of thing. Or anything that does cold damage.
Binding cold.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So just think of it in terms of like effects is like with the paralysis and the restraining and like the lack of speed or lowering of speed, or the evocation side with raw damage of cold stuff. You could have those effects.
Okay.
Could I also use a divine sense and maybe try to find some residual locuses of power?
Sure, I'll allow that. Can you read Divine Sense? Is it a a specific thing that you're looking for? Or is it a bunch of
It's
different things
supposed
that
to
it
highlight
checks?
undead things, and so if these are probably undead, if they were still living and dying, they might show where their power is centered on.
And now they're re-dying.
I'll give you that with the divine sense, you won't have to roll, that the power would be from the heads. There'd be some sort of bodily curse placed on them that would have been located in their skulls, and you'll probably be able to notice that that enhances their strength that they had in life despite not having the ligaments to perform it. Just the magic performs the strength actions as before. But what you will get is that something very interesting about the anchors is that the anchors are oddly like absent from magic.
Oh.
Like everything else seems to be affected except the anchors are kind of like, I mean, they're anchors, right? They're huge, but they're not really meant to be magic at all. They just seem like someone literally like put spikes on an existing object and kind of just crudely battered them together and made guards out of it. Kind of function over form, if you will. Seems that the guards are supposed to do their job more than the weapons.
Devii, grab some of the rust off those anchors too. Something is something about them still unsettling.
Okay.
Hey, guys, I don't suppose any of us can be useful.
Hmm?
Do you want us to do anything?
Oh,
Goldy, you want
is
to help me
anything
with
you
the
can do?
next set of doors?
What about?
I guess I'll have to do that one, won't I? Oh.
What
How-
those giant skeletons holding? Did they have anything else? Did they have any armor or helmets or something? Anything?
The armor that they were wearing is nothing more than like frozen leather scraps that have just been left over the centuries. Like, it's not
Okay.
good armor at all. They have like these helms that have these like giant yak horns on them. And the scraps is like their arms are bare and like their chests are mostly bare, but like there's like these bracer type things and maybe like a skull on one of their shoulder pads or pauldrons, if you will. They're kind of like gross. Like, it's like if a body was sitting here rotting for centuries.
So not useful then.
No.
Okay, I just
Not to
wondered.
mention they're like 3 times your size. Like a pauldron would cover your whole body.
I'm gonna spend a few minutes looking for my stuff. Crossbow, bolas, dagger.
Your bolas are recoverable. Dagger's safe. And your crossbow's safe. I'll say however many. Yeah, we're not monitoring like your ammunition, so don't worry about that. Yeah, everything's findable.
I try to keep a bit of track for that, but I have minused it. I have like 60, so a good one.
I dropped my my bow, so I need to pick it up.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey, I am no expert in this whatsoever, but there were lights coming out from the walls, right? You think it might be a good idea just to investigate that, or does it not mean anything?
What's that?
Well, I assume these things, when they came out, they came alive somehow, right?
That's from being close to life, I'm guessing.
Okay.
And that's what I'm thinking, because your animals didn't trigger it, and they're not technically alive.
Huh. Well, never mind then.
Did you see lights? Did anybody see lights in the walls? No.
No.
I mean, there's
no.
the lights coming out of the when you use detect magic on the mouths of the statues in the other room.
Oh yeah, that's back there.
This was a pure assumption, just based off what we've been through. The possibility that there might be.
I'm gonna spend 10 minutes doing detect magic just in case we find anything magical.
Your detect magic shows nothing in the room.
Okay.
Because Cari's thing takes 20 minutes. So I'm gonna say that just happens. Like you can do that while they're doing their thing.
A little bit later so we can have it in the next room overlapping.
Yeah, that's fine. You can do that. So we'll just say it starts when they finish.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you corroborate what Breker's seeing about there being no magic on the weapons. But if you're looking with your eyes and stuff, I think if anyone's checking, Breker, you're gonna notice that the anchors haven't rusted. They seem to be made out of like silver. Divine sense doesn't help you with that sort of thing, right?
Not
So,
rusted.
You're just seeing the absence of magic, and
Yeah, silver
and
doesn't-
Mesh just sees the absence of magic. But like when the rest of you that are looking for valuables, namely people that are able to perceive those things a bit more innately, would be Chalcedony and Van, and maybe to a certain extent Devii. The anchors there's a sizable amount of silver that has been plated on the outside of them. Not a lot, because you know it's just meant to kind of coat it on the outside, not meant to be made of it.
Let's take it off. Can we take it off?
Silvered weapons are not cheap.
We could melt the silver off it. They're really expensive. They're really heavy on their own.
But
The
yeah, these
silver
anchors are bigger
plating.
than each of you, so it would take a enormous amount of time to get them off. Silver off of them.
I moved the
Breker's
silver.
eyes are twinkling now. I need one of these anchors, guys.
Man, he's always after treasure. Why are you always like the treasure? Any type
I think
of like
Breker
armor,
I think
and then
Chef
stuff
wants to
comes
hit
to
stuff
life.
with an anchor now.
I must admit,
Dude, that would be sick.
I know it's a puppy.
It's a cute puppy.
Dude.
okay.
It's our last day with the puppy.
Sad.
Aww.
So sad.
Kind of like you were just climbing on your shoulder there for a second. What? I'm gonna touch the anchor. See if anything
Cold.
happens.
You fucking die.
I was gonna say your hand
Maybe-
freezes to it.
Your hands
Why don't
stuck.
you try putting your
Your
tongue
bones
on it?
turn to
See what
sand and you crumple on the ground and you're in pain until you slowly suffocate because you can't
Oh
support
yeah,
your-
Goldy, you should totally lick it. I think
Yeah.
you should lick it.
All right, I went ahead and shared you
Jen.
guys an image. You can see what the giants would have looked like.
Oh, so they were wearing clothes.
Well, you're not
Guys.
gonna be naked.
They've got glowing eyes. What's it? Why
I
is the
said
eyes
that.
glowing?
They have to cover up their coccyx.
But you can see
Guys,
that
I've
like
come-
It's
their
the best
anchors are
part.
the one of them was wielding it, like you can see they can wield them in their hands. Yeah.
Oh,
This is what I was imagining them kind of like that more of the swinging type thing. That's what I was imagining.
No.
Can I try
That
to
was me.
free one of the chains? Is the chain silver as well?
No. Chains are not.
The chain would
is
be
it iron?
enormous if like the anchor's as big as us.
Like you guys are probably a little bit maybe around their kneecap size. Like up to their kneecaps.
Like if we're nose.
I
They
still
give like
would
a
like the
3-year-old or a 2-year-old child on a normal size like adult.
I don't
What's up,
think
kid?
Breker is strong enough to pick up that chain. I'm gonna say that right now.
Breker tries to pick it up.
Yeah.
What's
Oh,
your strength, Breker?
Strength check.
Breker, what's your strength?
16.
Heaven.
Yeah, you can pick it up.
Dang, he's strong.
16 is nothing to sneeze at. That's a very strong person.
Like
It's not
counter minus one.
wieldy, but like you could probably pick this up and do some presses with it. But there's no way you're swinging this thing without throwing your back out, even with how strong you are.
Those boots are pretty gigantic. Any hidden compartments or something like that in there?
No, they're
I do
rusty
something your
and
feet would
frozen
think
over
of.
They
greaves.
probably stink. You want to go poking your nose in there, Mesh? Really?
I can hold my breath long enough.
I'm pretty sure by now it doesn't stink.
You'd have to actually pull the legs out of them.
Well,
Yeah.
Rob said that Rob said that these were rotting and funky, so it would smell.
Oh, I was thinking the clothes.
The
Oh
rot,
yeah, but even clothes would stink.
the
Is it
rot in the
clothes that
frozen
look
north.
funky?
The rot in the frozen north, as far as like when things start decaying, is reduced because it's preserved. So if these things are skeletons, and the frozen side of things keeps things icy cold, you'll have to make your own deductions. Also, one of them still has a beard and hair.
Rob, can I try to like snap the chain off from the anchor so that I can take the chain?
The chain.
Yeah, give me an
How are you
athletics
gonna
check.
snap off a chain or from an anchor? Come on.
Give me an
He's got a
athletics check
big
with
hammer.
advantage because you have a hammer.
Yeah, he has a
You have a
hammer.
hammer.
Maybe do it.
A 14.
With advantage, go one more. You have a hammer, so you can like break it.
14.
I mean, you're gonna have some problems with it, but you're not going to have a good time in this. It's gonna take a while, and you're gonna end up breaking more links in the process than you planned. But you can separate it.
How much chain did I end up with then?
About 14 feet of chain, which ends
Okay.
up being about
Is that 2 pieces of 7 or just one?
I'm gonna say we're gonna do this based off of length rather than links, if that's okay.
Okay.
So let's round it up
there
to
were
15
2
links.
anchors.
Oh, you wanted to do 2 anchors. Yeah, I'll let that apply for both checks. Let me just roll again. Okay, so the other one you got about 10 more feet.
Okay, so I have a 14 foot and a 10 foot.
We'll round the first one up to 15, just to make it easy. 15 and 10. Because I rolled above a 10 on the other one, so we're averaging them together. But that's what the door looks like that they're guarding. Very ornate.
I can't find the hand. Is this in roll 20? What,
Yes, it's in roll
what
20.
Handout? What handout section would it be in?
Let me just do the show to players one more time. Did you get that one?
Oh, sick. Yeah, there we go.
Cool, yeah. I do see that beard.
I know a spell that I could use if I had it.
Yeah, they have a hair.
Why do I get the feeling that if we fit into one of their boots, we'll be safe for the night? Warm and snuggly.
I've been hanging out with that fox for too long.
I think so. Is that she wants to get inside? She's a fox, of course she wants to get in there.
Anyway.
Well, we have this other set of doors, or we can turn back. You killed the skeletons. What do you want to do?
If everyone's ready, Breker, shall we?
Is there another set
Yes.
of doors? Oh. Oh, okay.
You guys only want to do
Alright.
stuff when I take a break for snacks, huh? I'm kidding. All right. You guys open the door?
Yeah.
All right, cool. How?
You did the
Oh,
noise.
look.
It's a room.
Oh wait, I don't know if
Nothing
you
in it.
see. I don't know if you guys can see. There's another bloody door right over there.
Oh, yeah, I can see it, yeah.
Door behind a door behind a door.
All
Do I
right,
have
I'm
my
gonna
torchy?
go right up to the door. Eh? Shall we again?
I'm gonna bring 2 torches. Can I carry 2? Oh,
What,
bloody hell, I
you
can't.
gonna start wielding them?
No, I
Perfect.
can't
Okay.
see. I ain't got no night vision, have I?
All right.
Oh, 2.
This
Creepy music
chamber
as well.
contains on the far wall what looks to be a female deceased giant encased in a solid block of ice.
Oh,
Right where that door
no.
looks on the far wall. Let's see. Chamber contains a dead female frost giant encased in a solid block of ice carved to resemble a standing sarcophagus. The block of ice is 25 feet tall and 12 feet wide and about 10 feet in thickness. Behind the entombed giant, embedded in the north wall, is another door that is made out of ice.
Of course it is.
Another door.
As I know you guys have been doing in the last 6 or 7 rooms, the ceiling is carved into the visage of a scowling male frost giant with an icy beard.
Okay.
Breker, should we just open this next door?
Is anyone proficient in religion?
I am proficient in religion.
Yeah,
Of course you are. Of course you are.
This is the first time
I
you might
am
use that.
too.
I will allow those proficient and bards to roll.
Oh,
I
fucking.
am not only proficient, but I have advantage because it's a visual.
Exactly.
Oh, I
Them
rolled one
bards
better.
out here. Them bards out
It's,
here.
19 for me.
14.
Dallan?
Also 14.
Oh,
Okay.
don't know much about frost giants.
So between the two bards and or cleric bard, this just looks like a really ugly dude. Like, you're like, why would somebody carve this on the ceiling? I know, I get frost giants, they're kind of creepy, they're kind of big, but this dude, ugh. Breker,
Well, I know-
however,
Oh,
got a
That dog is
19.
attacking your curtains.
Breker, you would correctly guess that the visage looking down is a representation of a deity only recognized by the frost giants, referred to as Thrym, Thrym, and it is an evil god. Objectively an evil god. And the scowling visage of this god is looking like directly down at the chamber, right? So like if you've got the sarcophagi on the back by the wall. Hang on, let me just make sure this is correct. Yeah, so behind the there's like a little bit of space behind the sarcophagi, another door. But in front of the door is this giant sarcophagus, and above the sarcophagus and a little bit more forward is this visage of Thrym. But only Breker knows this.
I would kind of share that and be like, this is an evil place. Evil gods watch us from above. The poem out front condemning this as the tomb of Vasovic, and I think we already know that she was a tyrant.
I still have detect magic up, by the way.
Your detect magic up?
Yeah.
All right, 1 second. There's actually something I need to check with the spell. There's like a restriction or a range. What's the range? 30 feet?
I think it's my normal vision, so
No, it's 30 feet. Or
Detect
around any
magic.
visible creature or object. Penetrate most barriers, blocked by a foot of stone, inch of metal. 3 feet of wood or dirt. Okay. detect nothing in the room.
Oh.
Interesting.
Okay, then basic investigation check for traps and shit, and maybe the door also.
Okay. I would like you to give me... Give me an investigation check.
I have advantage with my goggle thingies.
Yeah, okay, I'll give that to you.
+14 +7, 21.
You don't find anything. And the act of not finding something around the sarcophagus near the door, or on the floors anywhere, is very worrying to you as a experienced thief. And the only thing you know is that the face is making you more and more uneasy on the ceiling, and the door to the next room is stuck.
How high is the ceiling?
It's about 30 feet up, so you can't get up there to really get a good investigation. You're basically just relying on your sight from your goggles to get that much. It's just a general sense of unease. It's kind of like your spidey senses are tingling as a rogue. You're like, something ain't right here.
It's a tomb and it has very few defenses besides those two guys.
Yeah, it's like, well, we just took out these two giants that were enchanted to be undead. You would think there'd be like one more failsafe, and there's not.
I am reminded of Zardarok's chest. Once we opened it, there was a trap.
Also that.
So, guys, what are we doing here? Press on forward or what?
Well, I think you should try and get that door open.
I mean, didn't we get what we came here for?
We did. We got the book, and if I remember correctly, we are still in the midst of running away.
Breker, is your divine sense still up? Is the giant up there pinging?
I can, divine sense is now instant, so could I flash another divine sense, see if there's anything else undead?
I'm reading, 1 second. There is none.
There's nothing undead here. At least nothing behind total cover. So if there's something in the sarcophagus, I wouldn't see it.
No, you would. You can verify that. You can see through the sarcophagus because it is ice. That's what allows you to see through it. It's a clear ice thing that is holding the frost giant inside. It's a bit nondescript, and I can understand what you mean by not really understanding what I mean there, but yes, you can actually see the Ice Queen's there. Not like the Ice Queen, but like Vasavikan.
She wasn't dead.
Well, we've got these chains. If we think there's a trap in here, maybe we would just take the sarcophagus out.
But you can, I'm going to say with this, just to give you a little bit of extra information, maybe for details, and Mesh rolled really high, the sarcophagus doesn't seem to have a lid.
I have a
It's
question.
like ice sarcophagus and body inside, and you can see everything, and that's it.
If the god looking down on us is making us uncomfortable, can I cast fog cloud above us so that it's covering up the ceiling, but we can see, totally fine down here?
You can, but I believe that the fog cloud is in 3 dimensions, so it will fill the room.
It is. I couldn't do it high enough up that it wouldn't. Okay, never mind then.
The center being the head would like still come down 25 feet because I think it's a 30-foot radius, is it not?
I believe so.
You have to check the radius, Cari, because I don't
I'm
know
checking it at
offhand,
the
but
moment.
if you know,
20-foot radius, so 40 feet.
Yeah, you might be able to see basically like a 5-foot
If we
above
army
you, and
crawled
that's
on the
it.
gr-
No, you would be able to walk
Oh, okay.
down, but because this chamber is meant, you wouldn't be able to even see up into the sarcophagus, and most of the door would be obstructed
Yeah.
as well because it goes around corners.
That's understandable. Never mind.
Do you want to still do it?
No.
Okay.
Well, we can drag the sarcophagus out, maybe. Or we can try to... I'm not touching the doors, but I'm looking at the kind of the stuck doors. Are there handles on them? Could we, like, tie a chain to the handle, leave the room, and pull it from across the...
How would we move that sarcophagus to 25-foot tall?
There are definitely handles on the
12 foot
doors.
Guess that chain of
I'll
yours.
have Blackie on the wall somewhere that he can look in for us.
Can I tie a rope to a chain and knot the chain through the door handle and then just walk out of the room with the other end of the chain?
Cool. I'll give you advantage on the strength check, but you can use athletics.
Does a 16...
You'll have to roll with advantage first.
$16.
Door doesn't budge.
Maybe I can give you a hand there, huh?
Can me and Goldy open the door?
I'm gonna give you a +2 on the roll afterwards. So because Goldie's also strength is 16 plus, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think Goldy beats me, right?
So you guys roll with advantage.
It's 18.
Goldie.
18.
Goldie rolls advantage, and then
Okay.
you can add a +2 to the roll because you got Breker with you. Like super advantage to a certain
Crit.
extent.
You crit.
I crit.
Okay. So here's what happens. Despite the crit, that is a automatic success in doing what you intended to do, which is to open the door. However, without Breker, you know that even with how strong you guys are being right now and how good of a foothold with all of the right tools in place in a second body, this door would not open normally. You need a 25 to open this door.
Oh.
Wait,
But
what did
you
I
rolled a
have?
24 with a crit. But because I gave you a +2 and you have Breker with you and you have the chains, you got a bunch of extra things to help you get the door open. This will take you more than 5 to 10 minutes to open the door. You guys are cranking on it. Breker is taking his hammer and smashing where he sees cracks appearing. You're probably creating a very weird wedge using other weapons. Like, this is an effort. Like, you guys are using pitons and axes and weaponry to like make it work between the two of you. Maybe even like grinding and kicking. This is an effort to open the door.
This one was a bit trickier than the other ones, Goldy, wouldn't you say?
I don't want to talk right now. I don't want to talk right now. Just do the thing. Ugh.
All right. Despite everything, the door wails open because it is screaming against the rust to even get it off its hinges once the ice is broken and you guys can move it around. And leading up against the back wall. Oh shit. Sorry. My drink is
We don't have access to our 4th level spells yet, do we?
You do.
We do? Oh, okay.
Okay, let me just say this again. So, leaning up against the back wall of the room is a giant-sized weapon that looks to be made out of steel. And it is a giant-sized great axe.
Dibs. We're okay with that, right?
Gotta do rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, go.
Gold, you're the only one in the party that uses a two-handed weapon.
This is true.
I could if I wanted to. I just choose not to.
You know, I'm not much for being a grave robber, but I have heard stories. Nothing's gonna happen when I grab this, right?
Cal, do you really think that you could pick that up and use it?
Yes.
Oh,
you
Cal,
sure?
come on. I haven't had anything new in a long
Because I'm
time.
proficient in all weapons, so I know I
Okay.
can.
The axe
Okay.
is 15 feet tall.
I still can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter.
Cal,
Sure.
I haven't had anything new in a while. Let me have this.
It's gonna be yours.
I can. I could do it if I wanted to.
Uh-huh.
It just so happens I don't, and you can have it anyway. I don't care.
Anyway, I'm gonna
you
grab it.
definitely. I don't.
Okay, I'm not gonna do anything just yet.
Yeah.
What?
Mesh,
At least investigate around it and let Mesh check it out before you touch it.
Detect
Yeah,
magic.
that weapon is magical.
Yep, that's magical, guys.
Is it trapped?
School?
Yeah,
School?
is it trapped?
Do we have a school for that? Before I check.
Enchantment. The weapon is enchanted. So.
Okay.
Ooh, magic.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Checking for
Rocket
checking for
science.
traps.
Yeah, there's no traps. It's literally just laying against the wall.
Okay. No traps. Look good.
There are 2 like giant-sized heads that are like tied to the base that are up, right? Because the shaft is up and the axe steel head is at the bottom. So near the base where it would be up, there are 2 heads just kind of hanging, using some string on it. And yeah, this thing's 15 feet tall. The heads are huge. Looks like it was just killed other people. And there are 2 of them. And your guess is that if you were to guesstimate, this axe probably weighs about 650 pounds.
Wow.
Almost as much as my ego.
Now,
How much does
Velen will
Goldy
tell
weigh?
you that if this weapon is magical and you spend some time with it trying to figure it out for about an hour, aka a short rest, to attune to a weapon, if you attune to the item, it may, if it has that property, it may be able to shrink down to fit the size of the wielder, or increase in size if you were a giant, if that was the case.
We need to take a rest anyway. Might as well do it around here, I guess.
Wait, we were
This
told to
room,
run,
I-
remember?
Don't want to stay in this room. There's like
No,
a
that
giant ass sarcophagus with a giant ass giant in it, and another giant looking at us from the ceiling. I don't want to stay in here.
I mean, we could just do the dome and you don't have to see anything.
I don't want to stay in this room. I feel eyes on me, Mesh. I don't, even if the dome's there, I know those eyes are there.
I could probably create a barrier for an hour up there without him looking at us. if
I'm
you
getting
guys
creeped
want.
out. Is no one else getting creeped out?
Look,
Not
despite
really.
everything, Velen told us to run. She said this when she looked at the book. She's not one
She
to
didn't
just...
tell us to run. She just told us we needed to get out of that room.
Maybe
Yeah,
we can
that's
just go
very
back
true.
to the main hall where
What's-
our walrus friend
You guys
is.
need to stop picking up on words that are not there.
Considering where we are, can you blame us? Everything's just
Yes.
scary. Look, I'm grabbing the damn thing, alright?
Take it.
Oh,
Do I have the power for
I'm
this?
gonna take a step back.
Goldie, you can't lift it. You will have to have 2 people lift it.
Wah, wah.
Is this like the sword and the stone? You're not worthy.
I will say that Goldie can drag it if I
Okay.
remember his stat sheet correctly. So Goldie, under your if you go to inventory, it should say
Mhm.
weight carried. If you click that, it'll tell you what your push, drag, and lift weight is.
Can I take some,
540 pounds.
can I take some metal shavings off that so that I can use it for tattoos?
Now I want to use it. I want
You wanna
to use it.
Everything.
It's not gonna. It's the
fantastic.
little shavings off of it.
Is that your carry or your drag, Goldie?
I would have
That's
to
my
be the one
push,
to
drag,
do that
and lift.
anyway,
540 pounds.
Mate,
You have a jeweler's kit, not a metal worker's kit.
maybe if you ask me nicely, I will do
No,
it.
fine.
What's
but
your
I can-
carrying
I
capacity,
can-
Goldie?
Maybe I should just take some of your fur.
270 pounds.
Do you have any barbarian features and
That's my
traits
hair.
Just like pluck some
that
hair
lets
out of your tail.
you do more?
And put it in a vial.
I'm not magical
I don't
though,
think so.
Under your bear
Does
stuff?
rage? Maybe rage.
Do you have anything under
just-
bear? Or tiger or whatever the wolf things that you guys chose?
Let's have a look.
Uh-oh.
The music's gone.
No, I need it. It's changed.
I thought that when it stopped that I was going to get kicked from Discord like normal.
Oh. No, I don't want that one either. Let's do... There we go.
When raging, you are resistant to all things.
Needless to say, if you had another person, you guys might be able to drag it out of here.
It does say rage gives him advantage on strength checks if it's a strength check.
I will help Goldy drag it.
Not strong enough.
But the problem with rage is that I have to attack something. So, no. Alright, let's drag this thing.
Longer you and Breker seem to hold it, it does get a little lighter, but that's your guess is that it's not getting too much past a certain point because it's trying to figure out which one of you is going to try to spend time with it, right?
Mm.
So it doesn't really know if it's going to be one person or the other.
And for the record, Chalcedony, I'm not one who wants to have everything. Yeah, hypocrite. And I'm just dragging it away.
What's that supposed to mean?
You said that earlier. I heard you. Anyway, may we leave? I think we're quite done here, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Was there actually anything on the tomb itself?
None of us really went and looked at the tomb itself, did we? The sarcophagus, you mean?
Yeah.
Did you investigate
Isn't
it?
that
Yeah,
just a
I
block of ice?
As far as I can tell, is there any etchings on the ice or anything? Can I take some of the ice? Is it magical?
There is some engraving with the term in giant somewhere at the base.
Wow.
That's about it.
Hey, Vanvalor, can you read this?
Maybe.
Please? I definitely can't.
It says Queen Vasavikan.
Huh.
This says that.
I see. Well, okay. I don't want more cold spells, stuff, magic anyways.
Okay. Let's keep going.
Okay. You okay there?
Fine. Just
Okay.
did a lot of heavy liftings right now. All day. You know that.
Getting in your exercise.
Every day's exercise, isn't
If
it?
you need a break and need me to help you, just let me know.
Nope. If we stop, it gets more tiresome. Always
I'm
do
just-
the job
That was
once.
a joke. I would be more of a hindrance than a help.
Just explaining how I did things at home.
Vanvalor and Devii are standing next to each other. Like, listen,
We're like,
we ain't helping here.
you're doing a great job. Keep it up.
I appreciate it, I guess.
While walking, I'm gonna try and do the thing I've seen Cal do and I've failed multiple times is second wind.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And get
Might
my
need
some
that.
help back.
Oh
Ooh.
god. Breaker the stairs. Gravity will be
Oh, yeah, how are you
horrible.
gonna
Why don't we let you attune to that, and then we can try going upstairs.
Ooh, 9 health back.
Breaker, sincerely, do you want this?
It's coming with us.
Yes, but do you wish to wield it?
Let's see what attunement does. Do you want to attune to it?
I do. I can't help myself, but I do.
Do
Go for it.
you want to pick a place to rest?
Let's go back to the middle, at
Now,
least.
can we go back to the main
Rev-
hall, please?
If anything shows up, at least we'll be able to see it.
Yeah, because we've got view from all around.
Can we drag the axe back to the middle area?
Sure. No problem.
So there,
You're doing great, Dad.
just
You're
to be
doing-
sure, we didn't need to look any past that door. There's nothing else there.
I wanted to know that too.
Nothing there.
Okay.
I wanted to know what's past that door as well.
How many things can
I
a
come
regular person attune to?
If you scroll to the bottom of your inventory, I'll show you.
Hmm.
There should be only 3 slots of attunement unless you're an artificer. In which case, at certain levels in artificy, you can get 4 or 5.
We should go back to that door later, Devii. What do you think?
What? Why do we need to go later?
Back to that door. We didn't because we couldn't open it, right?
We did
No,
open
they
it.
opened it. They got the axe behind it.
Oh, what did you? Okay, on my thing it doesn't. I didn't know
That's
that you
fine.
could. That you went through the map.
Yeah, I think we got what we needed. I think we're good
Okay.
to go. I mean, we've got the codicil. I don't know what else we need from this place except to figure out how to get off it.
We need to kill the flying thing.
What do we need to do it here?
Probably at the top
Actually,
of this thing.
Doing it in
That
home
would be a good way to
territory.
get off this island, to be honest. If we could kill
We could-
its owner and take it, we could ride it off this island. Side
That's-
note, out of
that's
character,
nice.
that would be really cool.
That's not a ridiculous idea.
Wait, say that
It's
one more time,
massive.
Cari?
It would be really cool if we could get the rock and ride it off the island on that rock.
Ooh, yeah, that would be cool.
It's not a boulder. It's a rock.
I'm gonna just sit down and just, I don't know, hold the sword, I suppose, and begin the attuning.
Hold the sword. We didn't get a sword.
Axe and axe.
Act. Did I say sword? I'm sorry. No, I said sword.
All right, what are the rest of you doing?
I also have a plan to get up the island that I've been thinking about for. I mean, I think we've been here for like 3 months now.
I still think it'd be a good idea to get the bird.
What, in the
bird
game?
and fly off the island on it.
Get that bird.
Get the
What do
bird.
we do? Real
Chain. I
life.
grabbed these chains so we could tie down the bird.
No, like if we could like subdue it
How is
somehow
the
in
bird
our
going to stop
favor.
for long enough for you to get that giant ass chain round it?
Well, it's
Breker,
heavy.
please tell
It's-
me.
Well, I mean,
it's
we
tied
have a
to the
guy that
bird.
has gravity magic.
Bird.
And like if we killed its owner, maybe we could show dominance and it would be our friend.
What you was going to say a B word there. Carry on.
No, I wasn't going to.
That's what I thought you was going to say.
Be our friend. I don't want to kill the
Be
bird.
our
needlessly.
friend. Be our friend.
Friend.
Yes.
What is it to be?
Guest.
I know. I was
Be
making
our
a.
guest. But there's a song from Jungle Book.
Yeah, did it wrong.
Be our friend. Friend to the bitter end.
Mm.
Do you remember?
I do, yeah. Specifically, those vultures that sing it, they
Very
kind of base
like
them on the Beatles, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I remember. I saw that movie so
Um,
many times.
So, how does one in character actually in tune to an item?
Usually
a
it's like
weapon?
spending time with the item.
Just stare at it.
It's like you're kind of inspecting it and like taking pieces off, making it yours, or like looking at it, or trying to swing it, trying to pick it up, mess with it a
Licking
bit,
it. Licking it.
tasting it, taking it on a date.
I imagine
Cow
everyone
fucking
saying
it.
that. I imagine
know.
as
Right
I'm
in there.
doing this, everyone
Get
saying this in the
right up in it.
background. Guys, I've never done
Before-
this before. How do I do this? You gotta lick it. You gotta like.
Before
Buy
you
a dinner
get
first.
too into that, can I divine sense to just tell if it's good or evil?
Your divine sense is gonna
That's smart.
is gonna say that like
Cursed.
at one point this weapon would have been cursed, but probably
Oh,
would have been
ugh.
lost to time.
Okay.
And your guess is that basically through the process, Goldy is essentially removing the cursed items because the skulls are staying the same size as the weapon is slowly shrinking down to fit him. As he's messing with it, he's noticing it gets lighter and lighter, but the skulls don't So he's like, I'm just gonna take these off, and those things are what's making it cursed.
Oh.
So this is essentially just out of character for a second, guys. I know a lot of DMs love cursed items. I fucking hate them. I think they're stupid and they're annoying. So this is actually a cursed item, but I'm changing it. So
What does
It's just
that
annoying
mean
for the rest of the party.
it's just
What does
annoying.
it do?
You won't know because I'm not putting in the cursed item.
I've never even. I don't know what that means.
It means if you attune to it, I send you a secret curse and you have to play into it, and no one else knows.
Cursed.
Oh.
It's kind of like
so
the other
like that.
stuff, but I'd rather give you guys curses that aren't linked to something beneficial. I don't like the duality. I know a lot of people do, but I don't.
A lot of times they're evil too, and they'll ask you to do things that go against the party, and it can just be a mess for everyone trying to work together.
Okay.
Oh.
So I haven't quite decided on what I wanted this to be over the course of the last 6 weeks. I still haven't come across something that I really liked for this weapon. So, what we will do for now is, because you don't really have another attunement slot, Goldy, and the item that I want to use as a substitute until I make something a bit more suitable is, your guess is there's probably more to this item than meets the eye, but this is what's referred to as a Giant Slayer. And you can add a Giant Slayer to your inventory. And it doesn't require attunement, but because you only have one, yeah.
But wait, he didn't attune to it, so did it not shrink down?
The thing is, it does shrink down. He does have to attune to it, but the item in D&D Beyond is not a custom item because I didn't make it yet. I want this to be an attunement item because it doesn't make sense otherwise. And second, the standard item that I'm letting him add now doesn't require it. And I know that you guys don't have other things you have to attune to yet because it's a low magic game. So it's...
Well, he has something to attune to, doesn't he? The bracers.
Yes, but he doesn't have 3 items is the important part.
Yeah.
So it will be irrelevant for this current standpoint, but I will make something that you have to attune to. So, but you can add a Giant Space Slayer to your inventory, Goldy, and equip it, please.
Giant Slayer, Great Axe.
You will also need to make sure this is actually in game. It is a battle axe, so it's very interesting that this massive weapon is not a great axe but a battle axe.
There's a battle axe here, actually.
So a battle axe is essentially a one-handed axe that can be wielded with 2 hands.
Aha.
Okay, so for now you can use this. I'll make it a great axe for you later. Okay, but for now for today you'll have to use it like this. But
you can add the battle axe or the great axe. So
I want you to use this one to hit, but you can use the great axe damage.
Okay.
But you'll have to remember that because the great axe thing and this thing are different, this is a +1 weapon, which means to hit you get a bonus of +1, and to damage you get a +1. So you have your rage bonus, you have a +1, and you have your strength bonus, and then you have your damage die, and that's all wrapped up in the end. So it gets real nice, but I haven't made it yet, so I'll make it later. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, you got a Giant Slayer, and all of you may roll hit dice for your 1 hour rest if you like.
Hit dice. Hit dice.
Roll some healing die. Hit die to see. We're taking a rest, so you can.
So you click the short rest button, and there it says hit dice, 1d something plus something, total however many you have. You click those, and then you can hit the button to roll to see how much hit points you get back.
I can do a Song of Rest unless you'd like to, Dally.
I'll tell you.
Hit dice 1d10.
Oh yeah, we can do a Song of Rest, can't we?
Yes.
Yeah,
a Song of Rest will basically let you roll whatever your die says you can roll and add that in addition to it.
Sorry, I'm a dummy. Can you please explain this to me? What it says 1d10 plus 1 total 8?
Yes.
My hit die?
Oops,
yes.
Wrong one.
So on a short rest, you can pick however many of those dice you want to use to heal. When you roll that d10, or you check one of the boxes, it'll say 1d10, 2d10, 3d10, 4d10, depending on how many boxes you choose. And then it will add your Constitution modifier. And then you can hit the button at the bottom for healing, and you can roll the dice. So I'll just do it for Velen real quick so you guys can see, even though she's not going to use them. And then you hit take a short rest, and it will mark those 2 hit dice off. Now,
and everyone can add 1d6.
And then after that, you can add a d6 if you roll a hit dice. If you don't roll any hit dice, you cannot add the d6. You have to roll 1 hit dice to do that.
One?
You have to at least roll a hit dice in order to get the benefit from the bardic thing.
So I have 8, so I can roll.
I maxed out on my health anyway.
If you have used any hit dice, the next long rest you take, you will only get half of them back.
How would that work? Because I have a mixture of fighter and rogue hit dice.
I knew the rule at one point, but because D&D Beyond makes it automatic, you don't have to guess. When you take a long rest, it'll automatically do it. I believe it's a half of your total, and it will take half of each of them. So multi-classing is actually better for hit dice.
About 28. How is everyone just getting like 3 and whatever? I
You're
got
only
28.
rolling 1 at a time. You don't have to roll them all at once. You can roll a bunch.
Oh, I rolled all mine at once, and then you said I can add something else onto
You can
it.
add a d6 as well.
And a d6. 34. What happened? Does it add it automatically?
Yes.
Cal, you're also at max.
I got
HP.
maxed out! I got maxed out!
Yay.
12.
Because I rolled 4 of them. Because I thought it was gonna be less than
That's okay.
Yeah, you can roll them 1 at a time. You don't have to roll them all at once, as I said.
It did
Oh.
do it
Well,
But it
automatically.
shouldn't be a problem.
I didn't know that was
Add
gonna
it on.
happen. I didn't know it did that. So now
Don't
it's
worry.
now I can just say short. I didn't take the short rest, or did I?
You did.
So I didn't
The health
confirm it.
didn't automatically add to me, so I just
You have to
manually
take
did
a
it.
short rest after you roll.
Oh,
So
sorry,
it
I
says short
didn't do
rest, and then
that.
you hit the buttons, and then you roll the dice, and then you hit the
Confirm.
take the short rest button at the bottom.
Okay, I've done it now.
And you have a
I'm assuming my
tick box.
temporary hit points are gone.
Yeah,
Well,
your
I
hit
have to get
points will be
my-
reset, I think.
I had to get my.
It
superior-
doesn't let me manually put in the hit points, so I'm not gonna click the short rest, and I'm just gonna add what I rolled physically.
Well, if you have any features that are on your character sheet that reset on short
I
rest,
don't
you still
have
need to hit it. So, like, I don't know. I know that,
Bardic Inspiration at this point does.
yes, for you, but not for Devii. For Devii and Breker, they should get their channel divinities back. And for Goldy, I don't know if he gets his rages back on short rest yet. I don't think so.
No, I don't. It's always the long rest.
Okay. I didn't know if it was like an upper level thing or you get them on short rest or not. Okay, so that's that. If I find something that I like that's a bit more interesting, I might roll with it, but the Giant Slayer seems right. Not very useful outside of the +1 if you don't fight giants all the time, but if you see a giant, you can ask me. If you fight something and disqualifies a giant, then you can get the added bonus of the Giant Slayer, which has some pretty... It's real good against giants, like real good.
Oh yeah, my second wind is reset. That's nice.
And I'm sure you're reading those benefits already, Goldy. Pretty damn cool. It would have been really useful in the fight before this one. I'll put it that way.
Oh, absolutely. That's how it always works, isn't it? You get the thing you want for
Yeah.
the fight afterwards.
Yeah.
We'll never fight giants again.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you don't know if you'll fight him again. If you will, then
No, we don't
the
know.
item will shine.
They're like back up and standing when we come out.
Also, as a dungeon master, like
respawn.
just to kind of pull out of the game a little bit because we're gonna take a break here. It's really hard for me to give you guys stuff that's like in flavor for something that's like a bunch of ice themed weapons and then they do nothing because everything's icy. It's like,
Yeah.
what do I do here? Do I just give you a frost brand? No, because then you're gonna do a
It
bunch of
doesn't-
cold damage that's not gonna do any damage later.
Yeah.
Like, why would I give you items like that?
Yeah.
Oh, anyways, I found a really, really good item that would have fit this, but it's way too strong at this level. It was like a legendary artifact, and I was like, no. You guys are like
You
level
could
8.
nerf it. You could nerf it and make a smaller version.
Or you could nerf it till he gets like to a higher level, and then it unlocks his.
Yeah,
its
like I said
potential.
before, Cari, as I had a bunch of ideas, but nothing
I see.
decided. So this is the most
Seems-
basic thing that works, that is cool. And it's a good base to stick with because it's interesting and it has to do with giants. All right, we're gonna take 5 minutes for you guys to finalize some stuff, and then I need to just stand up and move around. I couldn't sleep last night. My brain is fried. So, we'll start with you guys in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just delete that last thing so I know you guys went in there. Sorry, I didn't open the door. I'll grab Dallan, pull him in there.
That's me.
That's me.
And Cari, eventually, if you plan on making more spiritual weapons in your future, please make a token for me. And we'll use it.
I can do that. I actually changed spiritual weapon out for something else.
Okay.
That reminds me. I gave you the token for my hand, mage hand. I don't know if you put it in.
I got a pretty good weapon.
I can bonk people.
It's actually really good. I like it. Ironically, I just named my great axe last week, and now I don't think I'm using it too much.
Yeah, I haven't named my rapier, but Yaz in our Sunday night game, she's named both of her weapons.
What are they called?
The fire one is hanabi, which is Japanese for fireworks, and it translates to fire flower. And the lightning one is hibana, so it's like the reverse of it, and that's the Japanese for spark. So it's like I have firework and spark.
Cool.
Sparkler, spark, yeah.
Oh no, you know what?
So hanabi and hibana.
Haha, let the lights fly. I tried to call my...
He is fire, and then Hana is flower.
Ice. Oh, okay.
Well, Hono is fire. There's a lot of... Yeah, Hono's, yeah. But in that instance with Kibana or Hanabi, the Hibi is the fire part.
Anyone else call their weapons by name? That's a no.
Everybody's like out of it. Oh gosh.
My sleep schedule is fucked up, so I'm just like half asleep here.
Yeah.
Anything to do with the weather by chance?
No, it's more about I've been having stomach trouble for the last few days.
Ooh, I know what that's like. That's not fun.
Did you say summer troubles?
Stomach.
Oh, stomach.
Do you know why?
I had a fever a couple days before that. I think it's just left over from that.
Yeah, it can make your stomach kind of weak after. That makes sense.
Have like a detox. Like just get everything out of your body. Like a software reset usually helps
Just
me.
delete your body.
Yeah, I wish I could do that. I can't afford a new one.
Just drink a lot of
That's fair.
electrolytes and
Eat a bunch of grapes. Let it flush out your
cherries.
system.
Grapes or cherries or rose tea. Rose will
Anything that will make you just go to the bathroom.
just go.
Exactly. You know, like anytime. I mean, you just saw me eat grapes. Anytime I have grapes, and I'm just like in the evening, all I hear is grr, 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 grr. I'm like, good, it's working. Taking it all out.
Yeah, I like black cherries, and I'll usually eat a bunch at a time, and they do the same thing. Hello.
If I really...
One of the biggest ones in 70 years.
Wow, you guys can hear, right?
I didn't hear that. Say again.
What's the biggest one in...
Super Typhoon.
We have a typhoon. It's like one of the biggest ones in 17 years.
Storm may hit the islands.
Which we did go and get food in preparation for it.
Flooding
Oh my
mudslides, waves.
Maybe I should order some water just in case the power goes out. Because I don't want to carry water bottles.
Jirakushu will gradually suspend limited express. I may not even be able to go grind tomorrow.
I wonder if you can go to work on Monday.
Monday's a holiday.
Aren't you guys lucky?
But yeah, they're saying it's gonna hit tomorrow.
It's gonna hit tomorrow. Oh well, then ordering something today would be a little late.
It just depends on how fast it moves once it hits the island.
Oh, speaking of which, though, I do need to get tortilla chips for our guac. I'm gonna make guac, but it wasn't me. I didn't do anything.
Tortilla chips.
We have a very threatening issue coming. Get the tortilla chips. We need them.
That's what
It's
keeps
gonna be-
people, and there's
it's
bad
gonna-
stuff coming, man.
It's gonna be the new toilet paper.
The connotation, but like, we have a problem.
Tortilla chips.
We need the tortilla chips right now. We need them.
Coming for my tortillas.
The crunchiest you can find.
Get to the chopper. They're coming for my tortillas.
All
We
right.
have a problem.
Are you guys ready
We
to
don't.
jump back into
Here
it?
we are.
Sorry.
Yes.
Okay.
The store doesn't have them.
We'll be back in a sec.
I haven't done it yet, but I have a wish list in Amazon for like disaster relief stuff. But like it's a lot of money to buy it all at once, so I have it in a wish list so I can be like, okay, now I'm going to buy like the instant food supply, the aluminum blanket to keep you warm. It's like a bunch of different stuff.
Hell of a way to live, you know.
Yep.
Rob, I don't know if you noticed, as I was trying to attune, I was I was acting like I'm actually casting a line because it makes more sense to my character. Like, yeah, get that fish.
Yes.
This.
The fish will be mine.
Why is this?
So Gohan with the Z sword also makes sense too.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so apparently I can't get this until Thursday. I should order this sooner. Rip.
I was gonna say this isn't until Thursday. I wonder if it's because of the
Yeah, it's probably guesstimating with the typhoon.
because usually it's like next day shipping for things.
Just done some raids in the morning.
Mesh this
Yeah,
entire
it's like
time.
everything is like not till Thursday.
My phone's been adrifting my
Yeah,
entire
everything's not till
neighborhood.
Thursday.
That means I should
All I've
probably
been
go to
doing is
Caldi on
going
Monday.
everywhere, grabbing
get the
stuff.
chips.
Gotten
You may not be able to go
so
to
many
Cari.
tomorrow.
Or Tuesday. I don't know if the avocados are gonna make it till Thursday, so that means I need to go to Caldi as soon as possible to get Caldi to get
Wait,
tortilla chips.
gotta get those tortilla chips.
Get the tortilla chips.
Okay.
The brown-
Jodie's back.
I'm back, yes.
As things stand, I think this is right. As things stand with the attunement, it gets to be that the large axe, as he's messing with it, becomes smaller. And the interesting thing to a lot of you is that something that Goldy doesn't perceive happens. The axe stops shrinking after a certain point, but still seems to be a bit too big for him. Goldy, you don't notice this because the axe becomes lighter and lighter despite its size in your grip. And it's almost like you have like a couple of donuts on the end of a like weighted donuts on the end of like a baseball bat. You just get used to the weight.
Oh, different donuts.
I actually understood
I was like,
what
those are
you were
quite
talking
light. Oh.
And getting used to the weight is what you think is happening, but in reality, it's actually getting lighter, and you're getting faster with swinging it.
Stronger.
about. I'm not gonna do it because I'm gonna knock something off. So just pretend I
You do that.
Fuck.
Okay. And you all take a short rest.
You know what? You were right. It is quite a workout. but I feel like I've made some progress. Progress? Whatever.
Well, if you're an American, you would say progress. I don't know who says progress, but I think
Progress.
people do say it. Progress. What do you say?
I would
Progress?
Proper
progress, yeah.
progress is why I would say.
Oh,
It just came in my head.
How do you say it? Progress.
Sounds British. Progress.
Progress.
It's the same,
it's
it's
what
just the
it's
first
for.
half is different.
I'd just say progress.
It is pro. PRO is like professional. We don't say professional. But, yeah.
You say progress?
Well then, should we perhaps find a way out? I was actually thinking maybe we should get to the top of this place. Have a look out of the whole lay of the land.
It'll at least to be able. Whoa, I can't. I'm tired. Wow. It'll be. At least it will be nice to see a little bit of the sun for the short time that it's around, since we've been down here for a while.
Imagine if we could pierce the entire heavens, finally see it for its full glory. I don't know why I'm talking like this. I should be a bit more crude. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I just don't know if I'd like to see the full heavens in all its glory anytime soon.
Should we head back up to the main
Probably
level then?
should.
There were a couple of rooms we didn't explore up there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Goldy
Say
can
goodbye to
have
the walrus.
Oh, that's right.
Is that
We might
horse
come back for him
fucking
yet as well.
Yeah.
He-
You know what? He might be able to get us off this island. We could ride him, and he would get
Yeah,
plenty of fish out there.
Well, my plan the whole time has been to use one of my, I think my last charge of the feast thing that we got from the
Oh
troll
yeah,
windows.
there you go. Yeah.
Make it
Like
all
week
fish.
Give him the feast, and then promise him more fish if we can
It
get
has
out.
to be a fish face. He's
Mhm.
highly motivated by
Wait.
food. I've noticed.
Wait. Vanvalor, do you have your shrink spell? You could shrink him so he could get up there easily.
Yeah,
You mean
Sick.
shrink him so he could
it
get
lasts
out?
a
But
minute.
he's not stuck in
best-
here though.
Yeah, you
thought
should.
you
How far can we go in a
Pilot.
minute?
How did he get? How did he get?
So
get him
we
out
just
the front
grab
doors.
him and yeet him.
Maybe we should tell them what we're doing.
There's a
Yeah, we will.
theoretical peasant rail cannon in D&D where you basically have a bunch of peasants in a row, and all of them on their action pass along a spear down from one person to the next. Like, you have 100 peasants pass that spear in one turn, one round of combat. You end up accelerating that spear to like a railgun levels.
How
And
can
you
they?
fire things.
That's impossible to pass it by that fast, though.
You can
No,
hold
it's
an
just
action to
a-
pass along the spear.
Yeah, but
I mean,
Yeah, but you need the reaction of the other guy to take it.
it's not
and then
like
it
if we
doesn't-
did
it doesn't
real.
work.
Have you ever played those games at like a camp where people had to pass things? It doesn't exactly go
This
straight
is
and
a-
fast.
This is a funny rules
Okay.
as written joke kind of
Oh,
thing.
okay.
Yeah.
Where as
Gotcha.
it's written, it reads like you can pass it
You guys are going upstairs,
from
yes?
one person to another.
yes, we are.
Yes, we are
Yeah.
going upstairs.
I'm casting
Remember
detect magic, by
crampons.
the way. I'm casting detect magic, putting on crampons.
I'm going to pretend we're just talking about this in character.
Just having a fun light conversation.
Guys, surely the momentum would be enough. As the spear is being passed, it would just slowly gain traction by the sheer movement of
That's
What I mean to
assuming
say
that the
is we
person
could
in
pass the
behind lets go
walrus
fast
really
enough.
quickly upstairs.
Oh, is that what you're referring to?
Just
I
starts
think
running.
it'd be fine to just throw something.
At least get his permission.
Oh yeah, we will. We're not even in there yet. We still gotta do more exploring.
Right. Well then. Someone else lead the way. I'm still a bit...
Oh,
You
you
know.
froze for a little bit there.
I'm still a bit, tired.
Did we even find a staircase upwards? Mesh, when you
Yeah,
were scouting
it's in the dining room area.
Our dogs are up above, right? They're on the top of the stairs.
They're
with
outside
Bear.
this outside at the bottom of the other stairs.
The other stairs, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any interest in checking these other rooms, or should we head straight up to fight the flying thing?
There's 3 rooms we haven't checked, so might as well.
Yeah, I think we can, and then save the flying thing till we're at full strength. Well, actually, we don't even know what it is.
No matter what, I don't think any of us are in fighting condition right now.
Yeah, let's
to
check
bottom.
rooms,
I think we
take
could
a
be
full
fine,
rest.
but-
If we're not in fighting condition, we should not be checking rooms.
I think we're in fighting condition enough. to
I'm
check.
okay to fight.
I mean, for something like
just-
that.
Yeah.
I'm just down a few spells, but I'm in
Yeah.
fighting.
All right, Goldy, you want to help me with this door then?
I shall.
All right. The door creaks open through lots of effort after you slowly do what you can to open the door. Frost covers. I need to open the door for you 1 second.
I will not miss this place.
Hmm.
Frost covers a bloated trestle table that stands amid rotting barrels and casks in the middle of what used to be a kitchen. Storage racks are along the walls, and they have collapsed long ago into piles of rotted timber, along with the jugs, tankards, and drinking horns that once rested upon them. The roasting spit, lined with icicles, is mounted above a 10-foot diameter brazier made out of iron and coated with rime, and is situated near the back wall.
Let's step in, shall we?
Checking for traps.
Investigation.
Kitchen. Advantage, yes.
Yeah.
You know, if this is a kitchen, maybe we'll find a few weapons.
14.
Small, but suitable.
No traps.
Out of the frying pan.
Giant frying pan. Let's go.
PUBG smile.
Could I... If there's any, like, cupboards or anything that I could open up.
Everything
May
you
I?
open cracks and breaks as if it was made out of like dust. It's just like touching something that's been petrified, just crumbles and cracks and breaks.
So is there nothing to...
Every time you go to inspect something, it breaks. With the exception of the iron spit.
Damn it, I was just about to...
Okay.
Anything useful around?
No.
Like outside and inside?
Everything is giant sized, and everything that can be used as breaks.
Oh,
I had detect magic coming up the stairs with the little 3... Is it 3 or 2 golem thingies on top of the stairs somewhere?
Like gargoyles, you mean?
Yeah.
No magic?
No magic.
Debbie, do you want to chip on the iron here for the spit? You said you needed something like that. You know, from this.
Your axe? Oh, I was
An
just
iron
saying
brazier.
because it's
So, yeah.
magic. Oh, the iron brazier?
Wait, is it a brazier or is it a... 1 second.
No, if
You want it because it was magical. I see.
yeah,
so
only if
you
it's
need-
magical.
It's a spit.
Ah, I
Yeah.
see. I thought you were on the material itself. Okay.
No.
But there is a brazier underneath the spit, like you could spit roast stuff. So the brazier would be what held wood at one point. I suppose.
All right. Well, there's nothing else here. I suppose we should move on to a different room, huh? All right, let's go to the next door. I'm sure it'll be as easy as this one.
Well, what was in there? It was just a big empty room.
Yes.
It was an empty
Kitchen.
room.
It was an empty kitchen with old broken shit.
Oh. So was there a stove? No.
There was a spit.
Breker, I'm at the next door. Do you want to help me?
I'm here too.
Yeah, I'll head and help the second door. I was just thinking, there's obviously nothing in here, but is there any like larders or barrels that might contain fish or anything for the walrus?
Any barrels you see again cracking open very easily because they're disintegrating. Anything and everything inside is either rotten or emptied, or was a garbage bin at one point that was just sealed as a barrel to prevent the stink.
Okay.
Let's crack open this next door, Goldy.
Here we go. Cari, you want to give it a go as well?
Okay. As the door creaks loudly open. I need to open the door again, smile. Okay. As the door creaks in loudly open, a massive figure is on the other side as a withered old frost giant leaning on heavily on a great axe sits in front of another tall door on the far wall. The giant wooden stool upon which he sits creaks under his weight as he stares at all of you with cloudy eyes.
Is it live?
Divine sense, is this thing alive?
Yeah.
alive.
Oh no, it's huge!
Detect thoughts?
Who goes there?
Is this in giant or is this in common?
It's in common.
What?
The book. Show him the book.
Don't show him the book.
Fine, don't show him the book.
Traveler is looking for respite from the weather.
We were just kind of on our way. Thought we'd take a look around.
We are also seekers of history. This is a very historic place. Places with knowledge that many people do not know.
I heard the door open.
Hello!
Like reaches for his axe and like holds it.
Can you hear me?
We mean you no harm.
Vanvalor, you might want to speak in...
Yeah.
I don't know if he knows common.
Sorry, this isn't giant. I apologize.
So-
Sorry.
Does that mean we...
So only I can hear him.
Yeah.
I don't understand him.
The funny thing is,
okay,
you
yeah.
recognize Dallan for Van that he doesn't even register any words that have come in, not just in recognition, but it doesn't even seem like he's heard it.
Mm.
This thing
Can
is
I
blind and deaf.
message?
Speak loudly.
Message.
Can I message Giant to him?
Sure.
Just-
Before you do, he grabs his axe and like puts a hand on it, but it's just like resting on it because he's leaning on it, and then he says, "Giant, my queen, is that you?"
No!
So Dallan,
What is
what does Van do?
Why, yes.
Wait. I put my hand on Baba's mouth and I point at the Devii. Tell her what to say.
Like, no, it's not gonna work.
I don't exactly have a giant. The projection coming out of this body is not equal to that of a giant.
what do you
think
mean?
any of us do?
I can. Oh god, fuck.
Why don't you speak?
You're the only one who has to do this, Van.
Yeah.
I know, yeah.
Just tell them we're
Um,
travelers. We're seeking respite and looking.
Yeah, that was
for
basically what I was.
historic items.
We're
I
staking,
was gonna say we.
and we're definitely not looting. That's not happening.
Yeah, that won't be suspicious
you
at
don't
all.
say what you're
We
doing.
Why would
definitely
even-
aren't stealing anything. Don't worry about it.
Somebody in our party keeps
Definitely
taking
not
stuff.
Batman.
I'm definitely not Batman, guys. Don't worry about it. That's Vanvalor's secret the whole time, actually.
Yep.
That's just all
He's
he says.
Batman.
Definitely not Batman. That's just...
Oh,
Definitely not
Wait.
Batman.
wait, you're Batman.
I'm Batman.
What?
I
No,
forgot
I send a message to him saying that we mean no harm and we don't want to fight and we just want to get out of here.
Hmm. Make me a persuasion check.
What about a 17?
You're not my queen. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Tisk
Great
tisk,
deduction,
intruder.
Watson.
To battle. Roll initiative.
Looks like we're gonna get to use the Giant Slayer.
Yeah. As you can clearly tell,
I am not.
finding somebody that has a hard time seeing and hearing is probably going to be a great time for me.
Do you want them to hear worse?
Would you like to use deafen spell on something that seems to be dead?
I'd like to.
Pretty good.
I'm not. I don't want to fight this guy.
I know. I feel bad, but
Yeah.
I don't want to
Yeah.
fight.
You had your opportunity to do something great. Oh my god, I just critted on initiative. Let's go.
Yay, you used it up.
I used it.
Okay, roll 20. Figure your fucking shit out, please. Good God.
Yeah. What is
why
going
am I
on
on
here?
the turn twice?
Anytime anyone types their thing in,
Wait, we're all
Yeah.
in it twice.
Yeah.
We have
Oh,
the
God,
old
you're
one.
right.
Because it's
also.
from the old one.
Oh, okay.
Here's what I'm gonna do. We're just gonna delete everything and roll it again.
Okay.
Kai.
every time you go to put yours in, but if someone types in theirs and enters it, it clears what you put in. I'm not sure why.
Gotta be fast.
Oops.
Guard. Okay.
Yeah, his name's Urtgard.
Urtigerd.
The mighty Urtgard would like to have a few words with Steel. Whatever's left of it. Alright, oh, fat -1. Big nice to this initiative. Let's go. Cal, what'd you get? Punch it in.
Wait, what was I supposed to be doing? I wasn't
Initiative.
listening. Oh shit, are we? Wait, hold up. Oh no, I got 6.
Oops.
Wonderful. Okay, Mesh, go.
Oh no.
Okay, the bolas. Just get him on the ground. This won't be with advantage unless I... Yeah, this can't be at advantage at any point. Oh, that's
He
a good
is
roll.
blind and deaf. I'm sure he can find a way to hide.
That's a good roll, 25 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
D4 plus 4. No sneak attack on this. So 2 plus 4, 6 damage. And you make a strength 12 attack.
Yeah, that's not doing anything. It's like hits him in the kneecaps and he goes, "What is this? Small rock." Just kind of
And
kicks
he
it.
is grappled.
No, he's not.
Grappled.
No, he's not.
Oh, he doesn't. Okay.
Yeah. Like hit him in the knee and he's like, "What is this?
No.
What is this rock you throw at
fine.
me, child?"
Yeah, that doesn't work. Bonus action dagger throw, I guess.
You grappled me for naught.
21 to hit. Get rolling
That's
really
another
good
hit, yeah.
suddenly.
Well, we can't talk to him, right?
I actually do want to talk to him.
We
but I
tried.
guess we can.
D4 or D64?
What?
That's an 8 damage on the dagger.
Did you add your modifier to that?
Yes, because I have thrown weapon fight, 2 weapon fighting now.
See.
I like this music. This music is great.
Bullocks, where's that?
I duck behind the wall. Can't hide because I use my bonus action, but yeah.
All right. Cool. What was the damage again, Mesh?
First was 6, second was 8.
So altogether, that's 14.
Yeah. No sneak attack this time.
Okay, sounds good. All right, children, get out. You see him like slowly lumber up, kind of scratch his eyes, which basically ends up as the scales of ice just fall from his eyes as his steely blue gaze starts to meet you. Oh. Ah, there you are. He like looks way down. Dallan, where's your character?
There's only 5 of us on there.
It's right there, isn't it? I'm not standing on anyone.
Oh,
Yeah, there
Is it
he
not?
is.
it's Velen that's missing. Okay.
Dallan's on top of Breker.
Not on my screen.
There. Okay. Gonna attack Cal. Who is the closest thing to the door? And Chalcedony, that will be 2 great axe attacks at you. Does a 15 hit you, Chalcedony?
What do I do to deserve this?
Does a 15 hit you?
No. It does not.
Let me check. What does this say? Good thing it doesn't hit you, because the next one will. With a 25. Ooh, God. Okay. Wow, I rolled shit. Okay. You take 21 points of slashing damage as he just brings his axe down.
Oh my god.
And then you dodge the next one just in the nick of time. Goldy, you're up.
Aren't we missing someone on the turn order? There's only 6 of us there.
Dally.
Yeah.
Did you roll
We
initiative?
don't have your.
Yeah, I'm on there. Didn't I? Oh, fuck.
Oh, now you're on there.
I just added you.
I
What is
went
your
to
initiative?
put it in, but it got erased.
Yeah, we had reset it.
18.
Sorry.
Ah.
All right, so you and Goldy can go. You can decide between the 2 of you who goes next.
Do you want to go first?
Oops. What is happening here?
Here, I'll put it in. It's fine. Got you.
I got it.
Do you want to
Oh,
go first?
you're on the list. You're on the list first, so you can go first if you want.
Okay.
It's just alphabetical.
Yeah, you were the noise I heard earlier. Fine. I'm gonna rage up. I'm gonna take out the giant slayer.
Okay.
All right, fine. I'm gonna strike him with it.
Make an attack roll, please.
23.
That's a hit. Roll damage, and let me know what. If you remember, you can roll
You have to
your.
add 1.
You have to add 1 from the thing, and then because it's a giant, you have the extra thing. And then
That's
total all
right.
that up.
Right, let's have a look.
So you want to share with the class, Goldy?
So 10 plus 1, 11 plus 2 from the rage, 13, and the giant. When you hit a giant with it, the giant takes extra 2d6 damage. So let me get that out. 2d.
Basically a low level sneak attack, second level sneak attack.
10. That's 23. Anything else?
Yeah, but he gets it every swing, Mesh.
And must succeed a DC 15 strength saving throw or fall prone.
What was the DC?
15.
He failed.
Ah. 20.
He goes prone.
23. Yeah. You get 23 damage, and
So
now he's
Goldy,
on the ground.
Describe this to me. How does Goldy walk up here with a giant brand new axe that's called a Giant Slayer, hit this guy in the kneecap and knock him down and hurt real bad?
So I was quite reluctant to this. I didn't want to use this so immediately on an old, deaf, blind man. Giant, whatever, but still. So I just take it out and I just take a swing, and what I wanted to take a swing at was basically his shins, but I accidentally get his knees. Whack, and you get that very specific funny bone that makes him go ah, and he just falls straight down.
It's almost like you can hear the axe like singing through the wound, just like perfectly cutting tendons and ligaments, just like flawless execution, going piercing through the armor. It's almost like it's guiding every bit. And you have another attack.
I do. I still want to kill him, but you started this. 19.
That's it. Roll damage. Same dealio. You have advantage because he's prone, so roll again just in case you get a crit.
Ah, okay. No, 15.
Okay.
So I rolled for the damage. It was 16.
Is that including the D6s and everything?
Nope. Okay. 24, 25, 26, 27.
All right, and I don't have to roll to go prone because he's prone. Cool.
Why are you so quick to attack? I mean, we just invaded your place. It's not that big of a deal.
My knees.
No more adventuring for you, sir.
Just like a little poke. Well, it wouldn't be a poke because you have a giant axe.
Van, you're up.
But
actually, yeah, the second
I will.
Me, it hurts more.
I will cast message again and tell him, say your queen died long before we were born. We want to leave. We don't need to fight. We have the Giant Slayer.
Okay, you can roll another persuasion check.
Okay.
DC will be lower now that his kneecap is broken.
24.
Yeah, that'll work. DC was 22.
Sweet.
You guys are. I'm gonna leave the initiative order staying there, but he says, "All right, everyone, especially you, stop hitting me. It hurts. I'm old, and I've forgotten that my queen is dead."
I didn't mean to attack you.
I relay what he's
dripping down
I
his...
relay what he's saying to.
Attack.
Look, you like my first priority is making sure everyone here is safe and sound. All right.
I'm sorry I couldn't hear your comrades, and I didn't know, full disclosure, until the scales had kind of got stuck. out of my eyes, and I got closer that I could see that there was more than one.
That we were little.
Well, you are also
Yes.
very small, and I'm sitting
Yes.
and looking down at you.
How are you? I thought he
How are
was
you communicating with me? I'm speaking in giant.
Yeah, well,
It's just a
that's what I
hunch.
wouldn't.
I'm assuming
Okay,
that
okay, okay.
Vanvalor's translating,
Okay.
so then we have to do
Yeah.
this bullcrap.
The heat of the
Wait,
battle
you
is
speak
enough
common.
to translate.
Also, Van, if you're not using the message cantrip, he's shouting.
My ears
He's
are
so
bleeding.
loud. It's like
My ears are
deafening.
bleeding.
Yes, my grandson used to run this cave.
Anything magical in the anything magical in the room?
Wait,
No.
can we heal him first? I feel bad.
Can you heal me? Not me.
No.
You're fine.
I'm not fine.
I was eager to die
you
honorably
just heal
despite
yourself?
your messaging and your
I got hit.
insolence against my, deceased queen. Do I have to defend it now? This is a predicament, but I want to be a warrior and die with honor, but now I am just old. Confound it.
We could offer him to help us against that, evil bitch lady. He could die as a warrior
shit.
against
The B
Arl.
word.
I think they
Why
worship
can't I understand her?
They don't. They worship.
They can't
Don't
speak
they?
Her lips waggle,
giant.
but yet no sound comes out.
Hi.
Oh, the echo really helped there.
The pitch rings my ears, but the understanding is not there.
She can't speak giant. No one else here can, unfortunately.
She is
It's
but a
just me.
toothpick in my sight.
She is quite small.
Van, ask what he's doing here.
What are you doing here?
Until death meets me at last, I am defending this place. Well, I was. I am the last, potentially, last surviving member of the Vasavikan clan.
Is there anything that you want outside of defending this place?
To die with honor. But I don't have any instance responsibilities. Besides that. I'm supposed to guard this place, but nothing's been here for a long time.
There's been
The
something
door
on the
opens every
roof.
once in a while, but that's about it.
Has he seen
There-
the
there-
giant walrus downstairs?
He probably thinks it's
Well,
his pet or something.
I have sworn fealty to the Frost Maiden.
Oh well.
She
There
is
goes
my only... Well, the only thing left that's here, I guess.
To Vasavikan or the Frost Maiden? Or do you think...
I can't remember every day that Vasavikan is indeed gone until reminded sometimes. Who are you?
Just some travelers.
Tell him we shipwrecked here, and we saw the castle, and we're seeking out
Ways of
What if
the island.
survivors.
Wait, can we just tell him we passed the trials?
Sure,
Yeah,
why not?
Honestly, yeah, I think
I don't know
it'd
if
be
it'll
okay.
help, but
Oh, so
Like,
you have
showing-
retrieved the codicil.
Yes, we have it. Yeah.
I know.
So
showing
you
the
have
book.
opened the vault. You too now can die with honor. You have the blessing. Well,
If we show
every
them
night
the
the
book.
Frost Maiden leaves.
Velen, what was offered to you exactly?
every night
She
the Frost
wasn't
Maiden
very clear.
leaves-
She just said that, will you, in death, something.
Where does she? Ask him where does she? He said
For
every
you-
night the Frost Maiden leaves. Where does she dwell? Here on the island. Where on the island does she dwell?
One thing at a time, Devii.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Vanvalor.
I'm speaking. She said, will you court death and receive my blessing? And I told her, fuck off, bitch. Well, in so many words.
Well, this might be
Good
the
thing he
blessing
can't
right here.
understand.
Some form
Good
of
thing
elongated life.
Yes, the trials I passed many, many years ago. That's why I'm still here. And also lacking in responsibility.
Wait, if you, I'm gonna speak to Vanvalor. He just says they past trials. Why would he be here? Surely shouldn't he be somewhere else doing whatever the frost?
Yeah, he's guarding. He passed the trials to be worthy to guard, I assume.
That's a hell of an interview.
It sure is.
And we pass and we hate her.
Do you know what we're supposed to do now that we passed the trials?
No, I don't, but if you promise me my honorable death, swift and
How
yet
do you
merciful,
feel-
then I will give you more information.
Oh. How do you feel about betraying the Frost Maiden?
Silence, toothpick! I'm speaking to the one with using language befitting of a giant.
You guys think we should
Cari, I'm sorry.
I think.
Kill him. Let's get more information.
Yeah, we'll kill you if
I
you.
love that she's a
That was
dude
so
because she
funny.
is.
Do you guys think we could convince him to fight her if he
No.
thinks he's
Silence,
not
bookish type with tiny rocks and stones.
You know
Who
what?
throws gravel has no honor.
I'm just gonna grab the giant.
No,
giant sled
not yet.
and
You
just-
have information that I have that you need. Mr. Swingy thingy that hurts. Stop that.
Are you embracing me?
Yeah, we'll
Did
kill
you
you.
bring me a meal with this goat before I die? Points to Chalcedony.
Chalcedony
Fine meal
Unfortunately, you don't want to
before I
eat that goat.
Chalcedony doesn't know what he's saying.
We don't want to eat that goat. We don't know what
This
it
is the
has.
only NPC that called you a snack and you can't understand.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, I'll show you a snack.
Cow would it. Cow would if he understood.
All right, sorry.
Van,
Pop two little pills and we're off to the race. He's old as hell.
Van,
Van,
tell him that
I'll-
there's an imposter ice maiden in the roof, and we could use his help to take her down.
In the room?
And on the roof.
It's Mesh. This is the imposter Frost Maiden. You can have him.
This guy's so loud. I can't overemphasize that enough. He is shouting. He speaks normally.
But yeah, we'll kill you for.
Paper and like cloth inside my ears.
Actually, you know what? Just for added effect, even though he can hear you, Dallan, he's got like a little ear horn.
Nice.
Oh.
The size of a
Yeah, we'll kill you for
human-sized
information. We will kill you for information. We will kill you for information.
We'll
Sorry,
try,
I've been
but
trying to
only
say
he
that
will
sentence.
probably be able to do it.
That is true.
Maybe the one with the tiny hammer if he hits the right toes. I broke some.
Oh my god, stop. I feel guilty enough.
Nah.
He wields the
Okay.
Vasavikin's axe. I shall know it. Its pain has met me once before, but has not yet taken me. Therefore,
What do you have
I'm-
for us?
what do you want to know? Like leans on his axe.
How are you in pain? You're not in pain. Why do I feel
You're
guilty?
bleeding out on the floor.
Oh, I'm so confused in my emotions right now.
Is he really bleeding out?
It's just how it be.
He's not taking actively more damage, but
I was gonna
You
say,
just-
can I try to
you
do
probably
a
stop the
healer's
bleeding because
kit
it's
on his
cold.
toe?
no, you don't have to do that. It's fine.
Okay.
Let me keep staring at what.
Every
What-
night
are
the
there any
Frost Maiden leaves before coming, and she flies, not of her own volition, but
She
on the
flies
back
through
of
the air.
Iskra.
It's
The back of what?
On the back of Iskra, the rock. Not like your little tiny stones, mind you. Mesh, you're very confused. He keeps pointing at you every once in a while.
It just
You're just like,
I mean,
what?
I could
What do you
spend
want?
10 minutes I could spend 10 minutes to comprehend language, but I don't want to bother.
It'll happen by the time you're like done with the conversation. You're like, now I can understand. Oh, great, he's dead.
No, we've killed him.
I mean, but based on his erratic movements, surely half of us would just understand what he's getting at. You know what I mean?
No.
Listen to me.
not.
You spend 6 years in another country and think you're gonna surely know you get what somebody's getting at. No.
All I know is he's speaking down to me every time he points at me.
Yeah, that much
We
you
can
can
see him
discern.
That is
pointing at
true.
us. We can see
That
him
is
doing
true.
that.
Yeah. All right.
He keeps pointing at me and my axe. I don't know what to
She
think.
cast some various magics in the evening tide. I think it keeps the sun at bay.
Interesting. Is there any
Otherwise-
cool Otherwise,
I'm speaking, tiny man.
okay, giant man.
Thank you.
Good
Very
one.
befitting compliment of you. Thank you. My beard
You got
feels
him.
the ounces of respect that it gets in its oil. Well done. You have flattered me. I will give you another fact. Otherwise, she
Ask-
resides
ask-
upstairs in the palace level.
Ask him where she dwells.
He just told he just told me.
Wait, sorry, I didn't hear exactly what you said.
It's upstairs.
You really,
Upstairs? Okay.
Devii, please stop talking. He does not want you to talk. I'm sorry.
Why
He doesn't
not?
want you to say anything.
So funny.
She just like looks at him and casts vicious mockery on him.
What is this searing agony of annoyance?
I'm just gonna stare at his knee. I wonder.
Stop eyeing me like
Oh,
meat.
God.
You will have yours. I shall
there
trade
any-
blows with you. You know,
To put it plainly, is there cool shit here?
well,
there
if there
some-
is shit to be found, I'm certain it's still frozen.
Is there cool stuff we can find here?
Most
Devii-
certainly. But it is very separate from the shit.
After that vicious mockery thing, Devi's gonna, and when he says that she lives upstairs, Devi's gonna roll her eyes, sit cross-legged on the ground, and start casting Flock of Familiars. Just be like,
Calm.
but yeah, she's gonna try and send some crows upstairs to investigate.
Sometimes those that also pass the tests are the druids, perhaps, will attend her, though not for some time. Those who last visited left behind that walrus you probably met, Ukuma, who dwells downstairs. There's another guard, who I'm sure was hell for you to get by. Another beast of honor.
Yes,
Strong in his tusks. Although his attitude needs some work. He's very passive aggressive.
I don't know, guys. What else should I ask him?
Ask him why he was pointing at me and why he hit me.
I know why he was pointing at you.
Can I eat this one?
You can't eat him. We don't know what diseases it has.
Ooh, a fair point. It does seem to speak more than other goats I know.
Yeah, you
And
don't want
walks
the
on
talking
2
goat
legs,
disease.
most strange.
Ask him if there's any other way to get off the island.
Is
Do
that
you
a
know
threat?
of No.
It stands up.
No.
I cannot understand it.
He was wondering if there's any other way for us to get off this island.
Well, I'm certain that the way that you arrived is a perfect way to leave.
Our ship that brought us here is not accessible.
What is this word you speak? Access. Does that mean you have more than one? I'm confused as to why you cannot leave.
No. Our ship is not here.
Do you need help finding it? I'm sure a ship for your size is probably like a tugboat. that my son would play with in the tub.
Probably.
But more sails and intricacies that I cannot comprehend.
Maybe Van, ask him if he knows the legends of that bubblefish that we've heard about. Maybe he's very bright island every once in a while.
Can you turn the damper on the light on that one down? He's very bright. The glint sticks in the eyes.
About this time, Devii is like kind of incorporeally turning into ravens. There's like ravens coming out of her.
What's wrong with her? She's turning into meat.
She does that sometimes. It's fine. It's normal.
She is going afoul. You see the birds?
I got it. Yeah.
Giants jokes.
I do love giant jokes.
Man of culture, I shall attend to you. You shall not fight me. I will not strike you. You are my favorite.
Thank you.
You may have a piece of my beard when you leave.
Cool. Yeah, I'll take you up on that one.
It is most stench, heavy, but with good meal. Not a poisonous goats, though.
Yeah, no, don't eat the goat.
The ravens are now flying up.
What is she doing with those birds? Us. And how do they live in this island without being frozen?
They're fake birds.
Make a deception check.
I mean, they kind of are.
Aren't they? Aren't they fake birds?
Well, yeah. I mean, magic is fake, right?
23.
Because we've built up this rapport, I believe in fake birds, but not hers.
Thank you.
Magic is fake?
Thank goodness I am mostly deaf, because that flapping would be incomprehensible upon my ears. I'll allow it.
Have you heard of the... I'll relay the basis of the story about the bubblefish thing.
Yes, there is a legend of a druid, maybe possibly one of Ariel's and possibly not. It was a child's story many moons ago that I told my son, but yes, there is a story of a large ship that went down and was blessed by a druid who had awakened a whale. And it was meant for safe passage for legendary heroes who initially left Grimskull.
And was there like a way it was summoned on this island?
Of course, there's a bell.
Oh, okay, cool.
Where's the bell on the island?
Yeah, where's the bell? Where's the
one of our many
at?
docks.
Cool.
Although I have not been outside of this fortress for a very long time.
That's up.
Silence, toothpick. Let me talk to the beautiful Barb. Man with many tongues.
It's a good thing Cal cannot understand this conversation.
Every time he speaks, you can hear like icicles dropping in other rooms. Like...
Is there anything you think we need to know?
If you can defeat me, that room is quite nice. He points to like what looks to be like a broom closet behind him.
The room is quite nice.
Yeah.
Anyone? Any suggestions?
Suggestions of what?
What to say to this?
To say to him?
To ask.
I'm not sure what will kick in first. The gangrene, the stiffness of my limbs, or my rage. And he stands up.
Where's his compatriots? Where's all the other giants?
Tell this one I'm limbering up to get ready.
That's a good question.
What's he doing?
He's limbering up to get ready for us to kill him.
The arthritis is too much for me right now.
He can't sit still because he has arthritis.
Okay. What would it take for him to live?
sounds like someone's just like wringing out celery, just like like all the bones in his elbows and his fingers like cracking.
Does the Frost Maiden ever come down here?
Excellent question. I don't know, but she resides upstairs. And if she comes down here, I don't want to see her because she's scary. Yes.
Is she mean?
I wouldn't say mean. And I know this is like looks at the rest of the group. Well, they can't understand me, but it's a bit cold, but that's the best way of saying it. Very frosty personality.
And I'm just saying, if you don't like her,
she has given me honor,
like
and therefore I will defend this place with my dad. Valhalla.
And you're like stuck on that? Are you stuck on that, or can you like?
I have no man is stuck.
Right. So is that something you're committed to? Because if she's like mean and she's cold, I mean,
you understand what kind of giant I am? Cold is my thing.
Okay. Is there anyone else who lives in the castle, or is it just her?
You fight me. It's like ignoring you now. Like beats his chest.
Is this the signal that I'm not getting any more out of him?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of stupid. I'm sorry.
Wait. I've got one more question. Can you ask him how old he was when he completed the trials? Just want to get this assumption out of the way.
If I'm going to ask one question, I want to know how old he is now.
All right.
I'm gonna roll for this.
All right.
You're going to roll for it.
I don't know. I probably forgot my birthday last month.
Huh. Can you ask him my question?
Yeah, if he'll answer it.
I don't think he remembers.
I don't think he remembers.
I'll ask all the same.
Do you remember when you passed the trials?
Of course I remember it like it was yesterday. The trials were very difficult, but they made me a stronger giant.
How old? How old was he?
How old were you?
Sir, if I don't remember how old I am now, what makes you certain I know what I was at that time?
Yeah, the guy who's going to kill you wants to know, so I just thought I'd ask.
Maybe you will find it in my bones. Let us try.
Well, I'll remember your name. And I'm done.
Good on you, Eltard. I mean, that's me. I'm Eltard.
I don't know about you, but I kind of feel like we've just killed someone who got.
God have at thee. Fight me.
Are we killing a kid who you just got old because he stayed here? Is that what's going on?
Oh no, let's just kill him. He wants us to kill him.
Oh god! All right.
No sense. What do you mean he wants us to kill him?
I'm gonna be very nice at you guys at this because this is annoying for me to run. I'm gonna roll one attack at Goldy. Do you have any rages left, Goldy? You want to spend?
I'm just raging now. I suppose it's off now.
Do you want to use it now, or do you want to just take it?
I already used it. It's my last one I already used. Like
Okay.
you can say I'm still on there.
No, because it's only for a minute, isn't it?
It's
Giant takes a long time to speak. It's a long conversation.
Yeah,
it's like the end. So
I don't know how long it goes.
we've just finished saying hello.
All right.
Oh,
I'm gonna roll one.
Yeah, a minute.
I'm gonna roll
Yeah,
1
1 minute.
damage on you, and then that's it. He's dead. Like, you guys are gonna blow this guy.
Huh?
So I missed one, and then I hit with the other. So that's 8, 10, plus 9, 19, plus 6. So you're gonna take 25 damage, Goldy, unraged, because your rage is dropped. So just take 25 damage, and he's dead. Because you guys are gonna kick his ass. He's old. He's rolling with disadvantage. You guys have already entered the room. You can surround him and blow him up. We're not gonna roll initiative again. This is crazy.
Oh God! Now I wish I killed him. Jesus!
And as you do kill him, he says,
Death, we meet at last. Thank you.
There's be darn it.
The hell with you! Jesus!
Oh,
You just took a cheap shot. You.
There are no cheap shots in death. I can't
You're
understand
dead.
you.
You're dead. Shut up.
all right, yeah, he's
Oh
dead.
God. Oh,
Cool. I'm gonna take a part of his beard because he told me to. That's what I really
Yeah,
did.
you can have a piece of his
like,
beard.
he told me to take some of his beard. I'm gonna do that.
It's a piece
I
of
guess.
honor. He's got a nice braid. Has a
Yeah,
human
just
skull
gonna-
at the end of it, probably.
I'm just gonna take this.
Hair.
Go pick up my bolas again.
Yeah, that's fine.
I
want to play him more. You
generally-
guys suck. I'm just kidding.
You killed him.
I know.
him.
That's how he
Me.
is. That's what he is. He's very linear. He doesn't do much. He just wants to die.
I'll be honest with you. I generally thought this was just like a kid who did the trials and he has spent his whole life guarding. Like this is the only thing he knows. And now he whacked me and he hurts. Should have killed him. Let's just go to the.
Now we know
next
some
door.
stuff. He said that room's super nice, so
I'm gonna
I
check
guess
the
we should
door
check that
here.
one.
Yeah, you can
Okay,
open the
there was
door.
there was a lot of information in there.
Yeah.
Oh, did we actually look at the room that we just opened? I'm gonna step over him.
Yeah, you guys
Look
can
at him
open
in
this
the
room.
wall.
Does he have any cool
It is
shit on
actually
him?
just like, no, there's nothing on it besides the oversized axe that is not magical. All right, inside of the room, you find. Have your pencils ready, please.
Oh god, I don't have pencils.
7,800 copper pieces, which would translate to 78 gold. I believe. So 7,800 copper, 4,400 silver pieces, and 1,350 gold pieces.
Good.
4,000.
So by get our pencils out, you mean Breker get his pencil out? And
7,800 silver piece.
he's
Sorry,
Mr. Moneybags.
7,800 copper, 4,400 silver,
it.
1,350 gold. You will find 4 gold rings the size of a giant for a giant's
Where's all
fingers that
this
are
money
worth
coming
about
from?
150 gold each if you use Chalcedony's appraisal skills.
Chalcedony will use his appraisal skills when I know what's going on. Like, why?
There is a
So where did that money come from?
giant-sized
It's a nice room.
shield that seems to be made out of white dragon scales.
Hmm.
Oh, I could have used that now, couldn't I?
Is it real?
Breker is a giant
I'm
layer.
gonna say you guys fought one sort of, and your appraisal skills are pretty good. You want to roll, Jodie? Roll me
What
an
are the-
intelligence check. So just click your intelligence and then add your proficiency bonus to the end.
What about my gems tech? I have a gems.
Do you have a
check on
gems
here.
skill that you set up?
Yeah,
Yeah, roll that one. If it has intelligence by it, roll that one.
it does. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, you're not sure if they're really real or if they're ornate. You don't know.
I got some.
There is a 2-foot tall, 50-pound statue of Thrym from downstairs, Breker. The one in the ceiling. And it seems to be made out of ice.
Okay, so 2-foot tall statue of Thrym made of ice.
It weighs 50 pounds. And your guess is that it's probably not that valuable, but Cal says, no, it's worth 50 gold because it's never going to melt.
What? What's never going melt?
The statue out of
The
Thrym.
The bust.
And there's a very, very large jug.
Is it never melt ice? Never.
It looks like a large gourd, but the weird thing is the gourd is empty. It has a lid that can be easily sealed on and off of it, and it doesn't seem to have a single piece of frost on it.
I still have detect magic up.
It's magical.
So inside of it, there's water.
Magical.
Some kind of
Magical.
liquid.
Magical
It
jug,
has
guys.
evocation magic on it and enchantment magic.
I'll spend some time to identify after.
Has some pretty intricate designs in it, and the kind of large jug has like about 9 or 10 different small spigots where corks go in, and all the corks have different colors. So there's a bunch of different openings, lower and higher.
Breker will start scooping up all the valuables into the bag of holding. Unless anyone else has a reason to take something.
Why do you
Not that I can see.
They're always getting the treasure all the time and they took the bag.
Well, how else are we going to carry 7,300 copper pieces?
78.
7,800.
Vanvalor, okay.
There's literally about 15,000 coins in this.
Devii, you know that the golden rings could off as reagents if you were able to heat them up.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
How many?
Also, I'm going to tell you this, Cari. You know that gold specifically, not gold coins, but like things that have been forged before to be objects of gold, could be very, very receptive to magical enchantment. So like golden rings or golden ornamental pieces, stuff like that. Anything that's just not golden coins, you can't convert gold coins, I'd say.
How many of these rings?
There's 4 rings worth 150 gold each.
Lord of the Rings.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's a Lord of the Rings reference actually, because it's four rings for the giants. Something like that, I don't know.
I'm fading now.
Rob,
It was 9 for the
rings?
men.
Say that again, Breker?
Is there a weight on the rings?
No weight. I will not punish you for that.
Any secret compartments behind all this stuff?
Make an investigation check.
Where's my dice? It's 10 plus, what's my thing? 17.
No.
Anything in the room? Before we go?
Just the stool and his axe and his dead body.
Okay.
All right, Cari, I need to go back to what Cari's doing with the ravens.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be today. I just, during the time that we were talking to the old man and we're doing all this, she has one raven on her shoulder, and then the other 3 have been instructed to go investigate the upstairs and then report back to her.
Okay, I will get to you in a second then. I'm gonna tie up any loose ends in this room before I go back to you, Cari. Might even just end with that.
Okay. Yeah, like she'll give them a time limit so that they don't like run out and don't come back.
Last thing on the loot, Rob, is there anything neat about this giant shield? Can Breker use that?
I haven't decided what I want to do with it yet. I was gonna say that if you guys think that the idea is really cool, I can make it into an item. Otherwise, you guys can potentially try to figure out how to use it for Cari's tattoo stuff. I'm on this really weird thing where it's like I want to help Cari do more tattoo stuff to make cool stuff for you guys, but I also want to give you guys magic items that when there's a possibility that there could be one. So I kind of want to collaborate a little bit with you guys on this a little bit more maybe, but it's up to you, Breker. If you want a cool dragon shield, I can probably make you one. because I've got an idea.
I like magic items.
Okay. Well, for now, it is something that will need attunement, so you don't know the properties of it for sure.
Okay.
But you can pick it up and use it, and it's just a normal shield.
Nothing else
It's a
magical
cool
in the
shield.
area?
No. The magical stuff would be the jug and the shield mesh. The shield has not evocation magic on it, though. The shield has... What is that called?
Divination? No.
I had it on the tip of my tongue. Abjuration. Abjuration.
Abjuration.
Yeah. Is that everything?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm gonna get with Devii then here. So Devii sent some stuff to scout out the upstairs. Sheboygan. All right, let's get over here.
Yeah.
Lot of familiars. Do you need the thing for familiars or no? No, right? This
No,
is like
because the thing is flock of familiars.
Right.
So it's
and it's
different
temporary. I
form.
think it's not like a permanent thing.
Yeah, it's only for an hour.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay. I think we're gonna finish with this.
Yeah.
A little earlier than normal.
But I had to cast at 3rd level, so that's why I have 4 total. Because I didn't have any 2nd level spell slots left.
There's one
Oh,
more
sure.
room we haven't checked, by the way.
Okay, here we go. You can kind of hear the flapping wings of the birds as they go up the stairs, climbing to what looks to be a minor room. But as the room opens up, you can see that in the room, it opens much further out once the birds get to the top of the stairs. There's wrecked furnishings that once was a frost giant's bedchamber. The birds communicate the temperature of it being sub-zero all the way down the staircase. As it gets higher and higher, it ends up being not because of the altitude, but just because of something else. And in a giant throne made of ice sits a giant-sized creature with the horns of a goat and the face of a barn owl and a massive staff. And you see the eyes open and flash, and however many birds you sent up here are gone. And that's where we're going to pick up next week.
No, you'll just hear Devii, because the one that's sitting on her shoulder is probably communicating this, and she'll just be like, "She's here."
Well done, Cari.
I want to sleep.
I thought I did sleep. I should say I did this.
It's almost like, Cari, if you could picture this with just hulking figure with like ram's horns and a big barn owl's head and holding a rod, like a very large staff, and sitting like this, and then like kind of looking at the floor, and then hearing the flapping, you just see the owl face kind of like almost like just do this like whole turn thing where it just doesn't move, just goes like shh, and the eyes flash.
Yeah.
They just disintegrate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the only response. Hope you guys had fun this week, and that giant is great. So fun.
Yeah, so much fun. So much fun.
I I was so sad when you guys went downstairs the first time because I was like, you guys are gonna see this guy. He's so great. You guys went right past him, and I gave you a hint upstairs, Goldy, but I was like, the party's gonna take the wrong answer here because they don't know where he's there. And I just basically made it where he like rolled over in his sleep and like hit the wall because he's old. And you guys heard him because he's loud as hell.
Yeah, Devi's ears are definitely bleeding. Toothpick. That's great.
I hope that I wasn't too annoying with playing him, but he was just too fun.
Yeah,
he was great. He was great, except the part where he attacked me.
I know. But he wanted to fight you with honor because you're the one that hurt him. And I was like, you know, what would end up happening is I'd make 2 attack rolls against Goldy, and the rest of you would freaking annihilate him in a round. He might be able to attack you twice, so what I'll do is I'll just say I miss once, and I definitely hit Goldy once. I'll just roll damage and go. That's basically how the combat would roll out. And the nice thing is I'm saving all of you that are spellcasters spells. You're not going to spend any more spells in this. So... anyways.
No, you're right. We got off scot-free there. Everything was fine. Ah!
Yeah. Shut up. Yeah,
Listen, I wasn't the one who decided that we had to go get the fight out against the 2 skeletons before coming here. But, you know what? You got something out of the deal. You got treasure.
Goldy, you want to put your axe back? You're welcome to.
No, I'm keeping. I want something out of this journey.
All right, you guys want to go around the horn real quick and just say who you played instead of me doing it this week? We'll start with Devii. We'll do Devii, Breker, Mesh, Cal, Goldy, Van.
Hello, my name is Cari, and I played Devii, the Raven Queen's Cleric, and also a bard of the waters, a Cleric of the Raven. That is all. And I'm a toothpick.
I'm Breker. I break toothpicks for a living. I'm a Paladin of Tyr.
Give you some psychic damage.
Muhammad Ali. Yeah, that's my name. I play Meshadieme, the doppelganger rogue / fighter. That's it.
Cal.
Me?
Excuse me, because
Cal. You said Cal, not Dallan. Okay.
I'm Jodie. I play Chalcedony. He's a satyr and a fighter and a lover. And yeah, I'm kind of falling asleep right now. So was I supposed to say something else other than that?
Nope, that's all.
Yeah, that was quite perfect.
This time's not for fighting.
Manjit, now's not the time for fighting. That's my favorite line from the whole campaign.
No, just swipe me, please. I did what I wanted. Hi, I'm Manjit. I am the group Sponge. I'm the one.
Well put.
I am the ex-fisherman, ex-guardsman's, not even king's guard, kind of wanderer, turned into guy who wander around with all these people and either gets hurt or gets people killed. But I'm doing my best. So.
And you hate doors.
And doors. Doors suck.
Yeah. Doors are
Funny thing, he hasn't even said his character's name yet.
I have. I told you that after my brother's funeral.
Gordon.
Oh,
Gordon
right.
Angler. That's why I'm displaying it everywhere now, like, because you all know.
You guys still don't know Devi's true name.
What's your true name?
I can't. You can look at our character sheet.
All right, Dallan, close this out before I have to make another giant for you guys to interact with.
I'm Dallan, and I played the guy who can speak giant and cast spells and play music, and that's what he does.
Butter up, old man.
Fuck you.
I had a good time role playing with Dallan today. I don't know about you guys. It was a lot of fun. All right, I played the wonderful old woman Velen. I also played the wonderful old man Eltgard, who really wanted to die and really liked insulting other people. And I also played the Frost Maiden for just a little tiny bit today. But yeah, I will see you guys next time, hopefully, if this typhoon doesn't take us away. I
Doesn't
told people
blow us
that if the
away.
typhoon comes in and I wanted to go visit friends, I was like, oh, cool, a free flight.
Yep.
So we'll see you guys on Monday. I will be streaming Monday. No D&D on Sunday. No D&D on Monday, but we'll be doing GBL on Monday because we're off for 2 weeks with the other campaign. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
It's Saturday yet?
No. I just want to keep adding on to that every time you say it.